Um, Something that I wanted to touch base on too. A lot of the younger guys gravitate to the Grom. As did I. I looked really hard at the Grom. I honestly didn't even know this bike existed up until 2 weeks before I bought it. Uh, but I was looking at the Grom. It was decently in my price range. I'm broke, but decently in my price range. But the problem was I wanted to do trail riding. I wanted to come and do stuff like this, and I was like, people put those off-road tires on the Grom, and that's cute and it's nice, but like, I could. It's so low to the ground, and I was like, man, I know I'm gonna outgrow it. Um, I know I'm gonna want more. I know I'm gonna want to hit harder trails. I want something that I'm not gonna outgrow as quick. So that's whenever I went to the dealership and I found this bike. Because I never saw a Grom in person. I wanted to see the actual height and everything. And then told the salesman what I was looking to do with the bike, because that has a lot to do with it. Which bike best suits you is kind of what you want to do with it. And told him what I wanted, and he was an excellent salesman. He then advises me, hey, look at the XR. It's actually more in your price range, affordable, and it's more suited to what you want to do. And took a look at it, watched a couple videos on it, and turned it right back around and went by it. It it just fits all of my boxes. It was affordable. Um, it rips, man. If you tune it, if you put the right jets in there. Now the right jets have to do with your altitude because it's a carburetor. So don't be throwing just any jet in there. You have to tune it. Which there's specs for that on Google. It's very easy to look it up. That's what I did. I'm not a professional by any means. Just having fun, hobbies. But it has decent height. Um, I could outfit it to do do off-road trails better than the Grom. So, suspension better than the Grom, height better than the Grom, the wheels bigger, better for off-road, better than the Grom, bigger frame. If I wanted to ride two up, I could. More comfortable than the Grom. It was just a lot that this bike had going for it over the Grom, and I mean they're still cool. I would not mind having one by any means. It's just for this moment in this time period, it just didn't fit what I wanted. This bike just did it for me, and I would love to showcase what it can really do. I feel like if more people saw what you could do with this bike, crossing. If more people saw what you could do with this bike, I feel like more people would want to pick this bike up. I mean, there's all kinds of guys who supermoto their bikes. I mean, there's a couple people that supermoto trim this bike, uh, and I mean it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep mine for off road. Uh, I kind of do want to supermoto a bike eventually, but I'm really looking hard at the Xr150l. Oh, that bike is wow. I've been watching a lot of videos on that bike, and that bike has got my attention. I was thinking about the 300, but like I want to, if I buy another bike, I want it to be a jump up from this bike, Or I might as well keep this bike. The 300, you have to do a lot of work to the suspension, um, which is fine. But I mean, this bike has suspension, so I mean, it's like, and 300 cc's when it's geared to be a motorbike motor really isn't, you know, a huge jumping bike. So I'm more leaning towards that 450. I mean, with that race motor in there, it should feel way more lively, even in its stock form, than my 150R. And my 150R, jumping back and forth from this to my 150R, I mean, it's like night and day. It's like this feels like a kid's toy compared to my 150R. I mean, my 150R, I'm starting to learn how to ride wheelies on, and I want to eventually learn to do it on this as well. I can pop it up and lean it back. It's just once I get to a balance point, I'm not comfortable. No. I need to oh man, need to get more comfortable. I am going to fall. Oh no. Ugh. My shoe is soaked. Oh my god. Whatever. Um, I don't even remember what I was saying. Um, I can lean it back to balance point. It just once I get to balance point, I kind of freak out, and I'm trying not to do that. Trying to get comfortable. That way I can rely on my back brake. Once I get decent at it, I want to end up doing it on this bike and make a video of it and really show everybody that this bike can do everything the Grom can do. And if you're nature oriented, I mean, this is the bike right here. I mean, the Grom. Oh my gosh, I scared myself. The Grom can't do this. I mean, even what I'm doing right now, I'm kind of just talking and talking, but even what I'm doing right now would be just miserable on the Grom from what I saw. I mean, this bike doesn't have that great of suspension, but it's got better than the Grom. uh, yeah, hopefully I'll have this bike for years to come. I mean, I do know I ride it, but that's why I buy Hondas. But to rag on it and have it just keep going and keep going. Every single Honda that I've owned never let me down. I've had Yamahas leave on the side of the road though, but never had a Honda. But let me try and get some lap it time, good tracky, try and get a good pace going. Which is really hard to do with this tire. It is clapped. Suspension would not look like that at full speed. Going up the wall. Embankment.